A 4K monitor used to be something that you saw on display at the store, and thought maybe, one day, if I win the lottery. The good thing about technology though, is that before you know it, it's actually quite affordable. These days we think you can pick up a 4K monitor for pretty much any budget, and have your eyes feasting on 4K glory in no time.
Here at Review Press, we are a bunch of product researchers and testers where our aim to bring you up to date on the latest and best products from tech essentials like laptops, TVs, cameras, and all kinds of gadgets and gear. We test, analyze, and research new products and create a list of top 7 best products based on quality, price, features, and user feedback so that our viewers can make the right buying decision.
In this video, we will discuss the top 7 best 4K gaming monitors, so let's get started. Number 7. Asus ProArt PA32UC. For the price, the Asus ProArt PA32UC might just be the best value professional 4K monitor on this list. That's a lofty claim, but hear us out here. Let's list a bunch of the Acer's specs. They may sound gibberish to the layman, but it's music to the ears of professional creative types. The Asus ProArt PA32UC has Thunderbolt 3 with 60W of power, HDMI 2.0x4, and DisplayPort 1.2. It boasts HDR10, up to 1000 nits of brightness, with 384 local dimming zones, 99.5% Adobe RGB coverage, 100% sRGB coverage, and ProArt calibration technology. Oh, and it has a whopping 14-bit graphics and support for gammas of 2.6, 2.4, 2.2, 2.0, and 1.8. To our creative professionals reading that, will give you a moment to wipe your brow. As a cherry on top, it's very well equipped for gaming too, but in reality, this is the ultimate professional's 4K monitor. Number 6. LG 32UL950. The LG 32UL950W is another monitor targeted at creative professionals, particularly Mac users, but PC users will feel just as at home. The difference between this and the Bank is that this monitor is also very good for gaming. Off to a good start then. For the office, it has a Thunderbolt 3 connection, so you can plug in your MacBook, daisy multiple monitors, and charge your MacBook all the same time. Pretty darn convenient, especially if you like to swap between your laptop monitor and a big 4K monitor. It also has coverage of the wider Adobe RGB color space, which is designer lingo for very good color representation. For gaming, the LG 32UL950W has low input lag, and of course glorious 4K real estate. Be warned though, it's probably not ideal for gaming in dark rooms because of the low contrast. For media consumption, it has LG's fantastic nano IPS technology, so that HDR will scream bright and loud at your eyeballs. Number 5. Acer Predator XB271HK. Well, if all of the 4K monitors previously listed to this one can be described as minimalist, the Acer Predator XB271HK screams gamer, coming through. While it only has a reasonably modest 60Hz refresh rate, it has an otherwise very responsive panel for some pretty solid 4K gaming chops in this price range. Its design and construction are all very well done, and right out of the box the colors are accurate and true. When it came out a few years ago, it retailed for well over $900, but these days you can pick one up for a little over $500, so we like the gaming value here. It's extremely adjustable ergonomics-wise, and can even be tilted 90 degrees. We must say though, for a 4K monitor in this price bracket, it's disappointing there is no USB-C. And of course the styling, well, that's not for everyone, but we like it. Number 4. Benq EW3270U. The Benq EW3270U is quite similar to the Dell monitor above, with the exception that it is a VA panel as opposed to an IPS panel. This means it has absolutely stellar color reproduction, but it has poor viewing angles if you ever head off to the side. Somehow, even though it has a VA panel, which traditionally has high latency, the Benq EW3270U manages to be actually quite good for gaming. It's also very good for media watching, with deep blacks and good contrast ratio. On the downside, it doesn't have terrific ergonomics due to it having limited adjustability, you can only tilt it. The HDR is also a little lackluster because the screen just can't get bright enough to show all of that high dynamic range goodness. You should still notice a bit of HDR effect though. It should be applauded though for its brightness intelligence plus technology, which much like your cell phone, uses an ambient light sensor to automatically adjust the screen's brightness for your lighting conditions. Number 3. Asus PB287Q. It is no secret that staring at a computer screen all day can be very hard on the eyes. That was one of the factors that motivated the development of the Samsung U32J5. One of the downsides of traditional LED screens is a persistent flicker caused by the backlight. Utilizing new techniques from TUV Rhineland Laboratories, this monitor uses a dynamic system that adjusts the backlight to eliminate that harmful flicker. In addition, the monitor works to filter out blue light emanating from the monitor, as it has been proven that such light can damage the pupils. Finally, the monitor comes with several filter settings to ensure everything looks right if you are enjoying a movie as opposed to a game. All of those features mean it's a lot gentler on your eyes if you have long sessions in front of your 4K screen. Number 2. Samsung UJ59. Think of the Samsung U32J5 as very similar to the Benq above, but without HDR and USB-C, and about $50 cheaper, depending on where you look. While reasonably stylish, it doesn't have slim bezels like its competitors, which can be a distraction if you want to use more than one monitor. Much like the Benq EW3270U, it has very good color reproduction, and while the picture looks great in a dark room, it'll never be bright enough if you are in a well-lit room. Number 1. LG 27UD68. We like this monitor so much, we'd go so far as to say this is best all-rounder in this price range. The LG 27UD68W is a gorgeous piece of tech, with very thin bezels and a gloss white back to really stand out. Colors are crisp, vibrant, and it has excellent viewing angles from its matte IPS display. It has a good amount of customizability for the picture, and it's a breeze to navigate thanks to LG's thoughtful joystick-based user interface. That was our list of the top 7 best 4K gaming monitors just for you. Thanks for watching our video. Like, comment, and share with your friend if you find it video helpful. Subscribe to our channel if you want more videos like this on your C.